Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last session we discussed asexual reproduction. In reproduction the part 1 we discussed. Today we are going to discuss the part 2, sexual reproduction. In the sexual reproduction we are going to discuss the male reproductive system, the female reproductive system, the fertilization, internal fertilization, external fertilization. These 5 topics we are going to discuss. First we will see the male reproductive system. Here the male reproductive system, MRS means the male reproductive system and the FRS means the female reproductive system. Okay, this male reproductive system consists of vas deferens, a penis, a pair of testes, and the female reproductive system consists of fallopian tube, a pair of ovary and vagina. Okay, yes, this is the male reproductive system and female reproductive system. Now the fertilization. In the male consists of testes, sperms, and the female's ovary. Inside the ovary they have the egg cell or ova. Egg cell or ova. Okay, these sperms get reached into the vagina. After the sperms go into two fallopian tubes. The sperms go into two fallopian tubes. After, if the sperms go into wrong fallopian tube, they get died. Okay, if the sperms go into correct fallopian tube, in the ovary, ova get fused. Ova get fused and come outside the ovary. These sperms get reached into there and came near the ova. The sperms this is the ova or the egg cell. This is the ova or the egg cell. This is the sperms. The sperms are near the outer layer of the ova is called corona radiata. The outer part of the ova is called corona radiata. The sperms, only one sperm get inside the ovary, get inside the egg cell and get fused the ova and produce zygote and produce the zygote. This zygote develop into fetus. This zygote develop into embryo, next fetus, next the baby. Okay, the fertilization is also completed. Now the internal fertilization and external fertilization. Internal fertilization is this: the sperms enter into the female reproductive system and go into two fallopian tubes. If the sperms go into wrong fallopian tube, they will die. Remaining sperms go into the correct fallopian tube, and near the ovary, the ova is fused, and the sperms are outside of the ova. This outer part is called corona radiata. Only one sperm get inside the ovary and get fused with ova and produce the zygote. Okay, this is the internal fertilization. Internal fertilization is if the fertilization takes inside the body, inside the female body, is called internal fertilization. Now the external fertilization. Where do we see the external fertilization? External fertilization we can see in fishes, frogs, and some aquatic animals. Okay, we will see external fertilization means the fertilization occur outside the body is called external fertilization. Example, the frogs. In frogs, the male frog releases sperms into the water. The female frog releases the ovaries or the egg cells into the water. The sperms get fused with these ovaries and produce zygote. For so because of this, the eggs of the frog is more. Okay, now we will see this flow chart. We will see this flow chart. Zygote. This zygote is fusion of male and female. This zygote starts dividing. Every one of us starts with only one cell. Only one cell. This zygote get divided. 1 into 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16. Like this, so many cells will get divided from the one cell. After this zygote turns into embryo. After the fetus. After the baby. This is the flow chart. If we can see hands or legs of the baby, it is called embryo. After it get divided, it is called fetus. Finally, in the 9th month, we can see the baby. This is the flow chart. Okay, once again I will revise it. We saw in the sexual reproduction, male reproductive system, male reproductive system, female reproductive system, and the fertilization, internal fertilization and the external fertilization, and the flow chart. Today we discussed about this. As in the next session, I will say this chapter. I will explain this chapter in Telugu. Okay, don't miss that. Okay, bye.